Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to talk about the 1990s television show Home Improvement, starring of course Tim Allen. It is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and I want to look at some pretty fun bloopers that I think you're going to absolutely enjoy. Now, bloopers being just embarrassing mistakes themselves, we're going to point out things that actually made the cut into the final episodes that you may have missed. These are not to be confused with the outtake reels that were put after the end of the episodes in a lot of the shows. So let's take a look at the first blooper. Now, the pilot episode of Home Improvement is arguably one of the best of season 1. It's great. We have the introduction of Tim, his wife Jill, and the entire family, the 3 boys, and the show Tool Time. And of course, Tim starts by hot wiring the dishwasher. But before this, in the opening scene of the episode, we see that Tim is watching Tool Time, telling his family to come and watch it along with him. Jill comes over to him and turns off the TV with the remote. It's actually on the armrest of the couch. Now Jill seems to turn off the TV, and then the remote she seems to kind of throw into the couch, and it goes right into the edge. But then later the scene cuts to Tim and then back to Jill, and the remote is magically back on the armrest once again. Moving on later into the episode, Tim decides to hotwire that dishwasher. It's a hilarious scene with him and his son, youngest son, Mark, and they do all these really funny things that, to me, really shows that they had a lot of great ideas for this show. Now he hotwires that dishwasher, and when Jill comes home, he's trying to impress her and be like, hey, look at what I did to this dishwasher. He puts a dish in there, runs it all the way to the max. Unfortunately, the dishwasher blows up. But if you look at the place where it blows up, there's already a cutout of the piece that is going to shoot out of the back of the dishwasher. It's very quick. You may miss it, but I'll highlight it here for you. It's really funny to see. So next time you watch this episode, make sure to check it out. Moving on to the third episode of season 1, it's called Offsides. Now in this one, it's a great one where Jill and Tim decide that they have to have some private alone time together. They go to this restaurant. Unfortunately, there's a football game going on, and Tim of course wants to watch it, but they're at the restaurant, so the boys need a babysitter. The only one they can get is a magician. As he walks in the front door, take a look, I'll highlight it for you. You can see the boom mic that accidentally makes its way into the shot. That was something that was obviously not supposed to happen. Let's move on to episode 4, season 1, Satellite on Hot Tim's Roof. This one's great because Tim is a little bit jealous of Jill that she has a supposed quote-unquote secret crush. So he's making sure that when they're around, no hanky-panky's going on. But he is putting a satellite dish on the roof, and he's sneaky and really checking both of them out. But before he gets to the satellite and installing it, he has these gloves that he's trying to put on while he's in the kitchen and conversing with them. He puts both of them on. Then he walks closer to both characters, and you can see that he grabs a cinnamon roll, and all of a sudden, one glove is off, he gets a cinnamon roll, and he puts it back on again for the second time within 3 or 4 seconds. A great continuity mistake that makes its way into the episode. Moving on to the next blooper, it comes from episode 6, same season, Adventures in Fine Dining. Now in this one, the boys are very rambunctious, as they always are, but Tim and Jill decide that they need a little bit of manner training. So Tim does his best to do it, and hilarity ensues, as it always does. And then they have a little bit of bickering back and forth between the middle son Randy and Tim, where pretty much the kids outsmart Tim. It's a hilarious scene and I absolutely love it. Tim even gets frustrated. He puts his hands on his forehead trying to rub his face, and if you look at the reflection in the fireplace, you will actually see someone from the crew that reflects in there who's obviously not supposed to be there, or allegedly he's in their living room. There's some weird guy standing in the living room, and that's why we see that reflection. In this episode, nothing more than feelings. It's episode 7, season 1, and it's one where Tim and Jill have a little bit of issues with communication and so forth. So what does Tim have to do? He has to go and talk to Wilson, of course. And when he goes to the backyard to talk to Wilson, there it is again, like a previous blooper. That pesky boom mic seems to make another appearance. I don't know, I guess he wants to be seen by the camera all the time, but accidentally makes an appearance into the scene, something that's not supposed to happen. But if you check out the episode yourself, you will definitely see it. Now this is it for this video, guys and gals. If you do want to see more home improvement bloopers from the show, I absolutely love this show. I consider it a classic myself, a late classic or even a modern classic. Would love to know your thoughts and comments down below. And this video is by no means letting anyone know that this is a bad show or anything like that. These are just mistakes, bloopers, things that accidentally made it into the final cut. It doesn't lessen the show in any way. I just think, in my personal opinion, it makes it better to know that these little hidden gems are in the episodes. We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Thanks so much for your support as always. And don't forget, be hopeful. Thank you so much to my Diamond tier patrons, Gary N, David D, Paul T, and Ricky. If you want to be named here in the credits, make sure to look at the link in the description and you'll be able to receive more exclusive giveaways only on Patreon. We'll see you next time.